Getting up in the morning makes me very, very anxious. Sometimes when I'm on the edge of waking up, I picture my mom downstairs making Nescafe instant coffee, and then I realize that I'm an adult, I'm alone, I'm living in Brooklyn, and I gotta get my day started. And leaving my house at night makes me very, very anxious. And everything in between getting up in the morning and leaving my house at night just stresses me out. I mean, even simple tasks like washing pots and pans after I eat just stresses me out, so I just don't cook. And making my bed in the morning stresses me out, so I just sleep in a sleeping bag. And my job really stresses me out. I teach freshman English in college. Only my class is remedial English because my students haven't passed the university's placement test, and they're considered academically underprepared. And I know that they are stressed out because they live very chaotic lives. I mean, some of them live in shelters, they work multiple jobs, they have doctor's appointments, they have court dates, and I know that they're really anxious because they just want to pass the class and move on. And I watch their anxiety and their stress play out. You know, they show up to class when they want, they do the work, they don't do the work, they buy the book, they don't buy the book, they play with their phones, they go to sleep in class. I once had a student who set his phone alarm so that he would wake up at the end of class. Like I was going to let him sleep when the next one came in. And they're very, very needy, and they have no filter. I once had a young lady come up to me and ask me if she could borrow a tampon. Borrow a tampon. And I'm thinking, do I look like someone who still gets her period? I got it. But, I have patience with my students. What I don't have is patience with myself. I am middle-aged, I am anxious, I am stressed out. I don't know where I thought I would end up, it was sure as hell in the place. And I know that I need calm, relaxation, and I need to pop me some pills. But I've been there, done that. So I was going to do yoga. Now my therapist has suggested meditation, but I don't know. I mean, people who meditate are like, no, I was just going to do yoga. Now my gym had these free yoga classes on Saturday morning. So I got me a pair of Gap yoga pants, and I have this little shirt that hangs off the shoulder, you know, like flash bands. I roll out my yoga mat, and the lights are low, and the low starts. And she tells us to get comfortable in our sits bones. And I'm like, what the fuck are sits bones? And before I can even ask, we're in a sun salutation. And then we're in a cobra pose, and a mountain pose, and a warrior pose, and a child's pose, and a downward dog. And then it's like, stretch. And your sits bones. Stretch. Get on your sits bones. And I'm like, what the fuck are sits bones? And then I realize it's this secret yoga word for ass. And I was on my ass. I was trying to follow the poses, and I was just twisting up into this like non-yoga pretzel, and I was getting stressed out and anxious, and I know that's exactly the opposite of what yoga is supposed to be. So I go to Dolores after class, and I tell her that I couldn't follow anything, and I was getting stressed out, and she says, breathe. It takes practice, come back next week. So I go back next week, and I'm getting stressed out, and I'm getting anxious, and this goes on for the next 3 weeks, and then finally, I just throw in the yoga mat. I couldn't. That was 10 years ago. But I gotta tell you, when I walk down the street, and I see those cool yoga people, and they've got that little yoga mat, like hanging up their shoulder, or they've got a yoga mat stuck out of the back of their knapsack. I just get so stressed out and anxious. I just want to get in a fetal pose. I know what I needed. I needed Dolores to stand next to me, to break down each pose and put my body in and help me. I needed remedial yoga. Because I was yogademically underprepared.